God, running through this. It has been so long that I have clearly forgotten just how much of a pain it was. Woo! Got some good early damage on you here, buddy. Eh. Wow, that staggered me like crazy. So did that. No! No. Please, I just want to get through this part. Alright, don't be a backstab. That's cool. But be a backstab. That works. I know, I'm like 60 hours into this game, and I'm still not entirely certain on the backstab mechanics. Or at least, when is a backstab going to be a backstab? There are way too many times when it just doesn't seem to make sense. Let's do this. Let's actually put these buffs to work. And I went with a magic weapon instead of a fire weapon for whatever reason. All these guys are using, you know, wooden shields. And they explicitly are better at defending against magic than other types. Yep. Screw it. We're going fire. Ugh. Ooh. Guess I'm not breaking these shields anytime soon. Sacred Flame. No. Which one is that one? I'll have to kind of look it up, but I'd look it up in my equipment, because I think I have it, but no, I've never used it. Why? Is it really good? Is it something that I probably should be using? I know that ooh, jeez. I'm sure there is a lot about my build that is just kind of hilarious. And hilarious in a bad way. Like, where people see it and say, why is he using that? Why is he bothering? Sacred Flame. Power mines atop amongst savages. Flame burrows inside foes and ignites. I'll have to give it a shot the next time I hit a bonfire. I'll try it out. See what happens. Oh, thanks, Senti. I appreciate that. My preferred playstyle is however I am feeling at the time. But yeah, I'll give that a shot next time, instead of just trying to swing at them with a sword, because that clearly is working. It's clearly working so well for me. All of those plinking noises. It's really when you can tell that something's working. When you hear just a thunk. Now I know this game is out on PC. Do you have this game? Like, have you played this one at all? Well, actually, I'm guessing you must have. You're giving me good tips and hints here. This is the area with the 3... Okay, so we're... Alright, I see where we're going. We're moving around. You gotta see where this elevator goes before I go back up the stairs and deal with all of those winged knights. Yes. Okay. Well, that's why I was asking because I wanted to know, like, how do you prefer to play through Dark Souls, or did you kind of change it up with each game, or did you just have a preferred method of playing, where you're always like, oh no, I'm always going sorceries, or I'm always going miracles, or I'm always doing this or that. Yep, just outside the Grand Archives. Good shit. Yeah, you know what? I'll hit this bonfire. Why not? Oh, wait, I'm at a bonfire. Let me attune some spells. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's how you can tell if somebody's full of garbage. You gotta look at the amount of appraisals it has, and whether or not it actually has a nice symbol on it. If it doesn't have a good symbol, then that means, like a message like this, 163 ratings and a bad symbol, clearly not good. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that you've kind of changed up your build each time. And I've got to say, spear-wielding Pyromancer in Dark Souls 1 sounds pretty freaking powerful, honestly. Hot damn. I mean, you know, Pyromancy was stupid strong to begin with. So, that still sounds really good, though. It's mixing spears and pyromancies. Hot damn. Huh. I don't know if I've ever gone down to this roof. I don't know if I ever checked it out. Oh jeez. Huh. I figured I was dead. Guess not. Good. Good stuff. And yeah, I agree that no, that's cool. It's cool to, like, you'd go in and just be like, oh, did I find this and this looks awesome? Alright, I'll try using this now. That is actually, it's a really cool way to play through Dark Souls. You know, the one thing that I'm glad they've done with, like, Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, now that I've found Rosaria's fingers and found that, oh, there is indeed a way to reallocate your attributes, is that in, like, Dark Souls 1, it was a real pain in the ass that you could try, you know, you could be going along a certain build path, you know, building up your strength like crazy because you're just like, yeah, I want to be as strong as possible, woo! And then you come across some sort of item that just, like a, you know, you come across like the Chaos Blade or something, and the game's like, sorry, you can't use it because your dexterity's too low. And you're like, oh my god, it's 1,000,000 souls to get my dexterity to what level I need to use that weapon. Damn. At least with Dark Souls 2 and 3, now you could be like, oh my god, I found this awesome thing I want to use. Oh, but my stats don't work? Hang on, let me rearrange that. So that's cool. It's a cool way to play it. I think it was, you know, essentially right after you know, after I go through like my first run of each Dark Souls or Souls-like game, is when I then go back to the internet and I say, okay, so what's like the PvP level? You know, what's the PvP range? So that then I can kind of start looking at build ideas. And then I'll try those out. But I usually do stick to just playing how I want. So I'll use weapons like the Huh. I did not know that. I did not know that there'd be consequences for it. That's like early on at least. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool they did something like that to this game. They didn't just make it a freebie. Yeah, and I'm figuring, I mean, you're saying that I'm past that point. I'm figuring that once I do finally close out this run, I'm going to find so much cool shit that I've missed, you know, this time around. But it'll be very exciting. I love learning that stuff and finding out that, like, oh my god, I missed this, I missed that, I missed this. Oh my god, look at this amazing item that I missed. Ah, jeez. That's not gonna do this. I have no idea how I'm supposed to eliminate one at a time. Maybe I can force... Nope, apparently I cannot force only one to drop at a time. I can force them both. Apparently. That's... Ugh. Oh, hello. Where'd you go? You're over here. Awesome. Awesome. I think one of you is on patrol. That's great. That's what I love to see. Well, good to know that we'll survive that in one shot. Ah! Get away from me. Oh, good God. Woo! Can you get through the... Oh! Fuck, I didn't know he could do that. Let's see what this new thing does. Actually, it does some pretty cool shit. Ow. Okay, now you fit through the door. The only nice thing is that took a lot. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Jeez. The fact that that guy can throw these things is insane. Whew. Okay, I'll give it a shot against a more human-sized enemy there. Still was a really nifty... Still looks really cool. Let's see. Yes, you already locked yourself out of one of the endings. Alright. So, fingers crossed, no, I'm not going to... Unless asked. Spoiling a blind run is just both... Yeah. Fair enough. So I definitely appreciate that, Senti. You're not going to spoil that. But that's, yeah, I heard that there's, like... With this one, there was something like... Oh, bad times. What? There's something like 4 end... How did... I don't... Oh, damn it. Well, at least I've got the shortcut to get here. But yeah, I heard there's something like 4 endings this time. You know, which is pretty interesting. Because if you, like, as I think about it, it's kind of weird the path they went is, you know, Demon's Souls had 2, Dark Souls 1 had 2, Dark Souls 2 had 1, which again makes it to me still the worst Dark Souls out of all of them. Bloodborne had 3, and now we got 4. So on this path, I'm thinking Dark Souls 4 is going to have 6? Maybe 7? Probably 7, because let's see, Bloodborne plus Dark Souls 2, that equaled 4. But it is pretty exciting, and I've heard like the rumors that and I'd heard kind of like whispering essentially that each, like, there's a lot of steps necessary for at least a couple of the endings, that some of them you can't just like get every one of them. Some of them are going to take work. Which is, ow, real. Which is pretty damn cool in my mind. That they're not just simply, oh, get to the end and then you make a single decision. But I mean, it's true. I've heard that Dark Souls 3 is essentially the end of the Dark Souls series as we kind of all know it. Hello, patrolling guy. Let's just do this fight. Let's just do this. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. These hitboxes on these guys is just insane. There it is. Let's get some magic damage in here. Gotta drink, gotta drink, gotta drink. Yes! Invincibility! Yes! Wow. That's pretty cool. I like that that's kind of the path they've taken with this. That each quest, each ending kind of revolves around quest lines and various NPCs and shit like that. Please. Nope. That was not a backstab either. That was. I'll take it. Yes! There we go. Much more successful fight. Good God. Apparently all you need to do is just bring a little bit of magic. It's gotta roll into everything. It's nothing but a Limp Bizkit song right now. You know, I remember checking this place out. Back in the day when I was still a young lad, I found that place. And I remember there was nothing in there. But I gotta say, yeah, it's been... I'm pretty excited to see which ending I do get. Like, I obviously have no idea which one I'm gonna get, but I'm pretty excited to find out. That's right, it was just an item. Gesture? Again? Or was that just simply just a nice message to say? Is this the gesture? Is it this gesture? Crud. Some of these... You know, some of these are pretty great. Like the fact that you can't get to Archdragon Peak without using the Path of the Dragon gesture. That was so cool. You know, I know Bloodborne kind of messed around with that a little bit with the make contact gesture. But the fact that it's, like, that was to get, like, a single rune, you know? But in here, oh my god, that was to gain access to a whole nother area. Holy shit, that was awesome. I thought that was just freaking brilliant. Brilliant, I tell ya. Brilliant. Hey, we're inside now. Right. I don't even remember what this was all about. But I remember getting in here and finding that and doing things. Yeah, I did get Archdragon Peak done, and I'm just realizing now that I have spoiled this upcoming week's episodes. Well, I mean, I spoiled part of it, but not the whole thing. I just streaming this and then putting it on YouTube is a time-traveling nightmare for my brain. Because, yes, this week's episodes will show that, and will highlight that. Dang it, I'm sorry, Senti. I can't... Oh yeah, I guess that's a fair point. That's a good point. Okay, so I'm up in the Grand Archives right now, so that's where I am. Ow! Very glad I'm using an Uchi Katana right now, so I don't have to worry about swinging myself off this thing. Because my swings aren't going left to right anymore. They're just up and down, straight on. I can probably swap my shield back, which is good. Nothing there. Oh, there you are. Right. Whew. Going through the Grand Archives now. That's going to take some time. There's a lot. But I wonder if we're going to find Sigvard back there. You know, or maybe we find him way at the end. Who knows? Sigvard's quest lines have always been, or the Katarina Knights quest lines have always been pretty involved. You know, especially in Dark Souls 1 when you want to finish his. Because you have to go to several spots, and you actually have to go backtrack at least once. If not multiple times then. Chest ahead, and then look carefully. Forgot to be embered. Just in case, you never know what might happen if we're embered versus not. Even though, yeah, the bosses are gone. Even though the boss is gone, doesn't mean... Doesn't mean something else won't happen. Okay, nothing there. This message was written looking towards this enemy. Oh, hang on. Phone's up. No! Sigvard! Damn. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised his quest is kind of over. Because I know that... I'm sure there was a point where we screwed up. Because I remember way back in the Undead Settlement when I was riding up that elevator towards the giant. The first time you kind of meet that giant that's throwing the spears or shooting the arrows. And I could hear him whenever we go up. But I never figured out until way too late, way later, how to get off the elevator mid-ride so that I wouldn't be completely screwed. Or so I could actually see him and get to him, because I could hear him like groaning or whatever. But damn, I was gonna say, the last time I saw Sigvard, he was stuck in a well, and I got him his armor back, but I don't know where he's gonna end up, where he would have ended up after that. Oh, damn indeed. Where the hell am I? Somewhere at the beginning of the Grand Archives. Damn, 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 damn. This could... Now just realizing this whole plan of rolling into everything could end up being very bad for our health. Especially in the Grand Archives. Because of the fact that the Grand Archives do have all of those cursed bastards, all those arms that just want a hug. I realize I'm getting very far off my path, I should say, through the Grand Archives. Oh, right, I remember you guys. You know what? Never mind. We'll come back to you. We're all right here. We'll come back to you. Let's go explore the rooftops. Dang. Well, at least that's not spoiled anymore. Because I can't do anything else with it. So that's too bad. And there's stuff like that that'll happen where it's how a blind run goes. Nope. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad. I'm busy. I'm hanging out with my friend Senti. 6 different endings on Henri's quest? Holy shit. And I know... Holy shit, that's... Well, that makes... that makes what we found even more depressing then. Damn, because that means that's 1 of 6. Shit. But it is cool that there are that many endings. Like, hot damn, that's a lot of endings. Oh, I'm so glad that went over our heads. Oh. Oh! Get wrecked! Ha! No. I can talk to him later. I mean, the time zone difference between he and I is not nearly as great as it is between you and I, and I won't be streaming so late that he won't still be up. If it's important enough, he'll leave a voicemail. It's at least how I look at it. But oh, back to Henri. Yeah, you weren't here for the stream on Wednesday. Yeah, we found on the end of Henri's quest this time around. It did not go well for her. Whoa. Feisty there, buddy. Ow. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Oh, so yeah. So you know that, yeah, things... Oh, good Christ! But it gives me hope to know that there is the possibility, maybe then, for Henri to actually live through the game. I mean, it's a good point. It is a very good point that if your character... Dark Souls is kind of like the opposite of any TV show or movie, where if you actually have a name, if you are a named character, it does not mean that things are going to go well for you. No, come back. Come back. No, no, ah, Jesus